Life is a gift, and it's wonderful, but it's not perfect all the time. Your love is like medicine I take when I'm falling apart, and music when I need to share the hurt in my soul. It's like our very own language, known only to us. I just know in my heart that God made you, and me for you. I feel so blessed to have you, to love and be loved by. When I feel empty and sad and alone, you're the only one who can make me feel loved and happy and together. If my feelings are hurt and I retreat into my heart and close the door, you're the only one who can open it and help me work through everything. Thank you for making my life so complete.
Be strong. I know you'll get through this. I know things are tough right now, and I wish there was something I could do or say to lift you up and make you feel better. I realize that it must seem like this time in your life will never end, but this very moment is just that, a moment. It will pass and give way to better times. Don't be afraid to feel what you're feeling. Try to remember what you're feeling. Try to remember that you are not alone. Remember, you are very loved, very needed, and very special. I know it's not easy, but you are a strong and beautiful person. You will get through this, and when you do, you will be stronger and more beautiful than you already are. Hey Mark, it's Brian. What's up, dude? Alright, call me back when you get this.
Hi, this is Eric M. from Montessori School. I'm calling for Julia P. because I lost my sheet and we're partners in Mrs. Koski's science class. I'm really nervous because I don't know why all my aunts are dead right now. Tell Julia to call me back, please. Thank you.
Hi. Hi, Sally. Hi. This is Dad. When you get home, don't open the dryer. Leave it be. Your mother and I have been watching Frasier recently, and this is just not the woman who I fell in love with. By the way, this is Dad.
Monica, hi, it's Dave. I just want you to know that my heart is broken. You have hurt me today. You have hurt me. You have hurt me. So, I'll be at home. If you want to talk. I'm having dinner at around 8, so anytime after that would be awesome. Okay, bye. You've hurt me immensely.
Hello, this is Jasmine for Dr. Rodman's office. I just wanted to let you know that the x-rays came in and everything's looking all right. Thankfully, no foreign objects were found inside of your foot. That being said and understood, we still have some reasonable doubt as to the existence of foreign objects inside your foot. You do have an appointment this Thursday at 1:15 with Dr. Rodman to confirm one last time that there are, in fact, no foreign objects hidden under the skin of your foot. So again, that's 1:15 Thursday, foot, foreign objects. Just to clarify, Dr. Rodman will be looking inside your foot for any remaining foreign objects. Dr. Rodman says it's like finding a needle in a haystack when these things happen. So he's going to perform a minor procedure, emphasis on procedure, just to be sure there isn't any glass, chicken wire, miniature Bic lighters, switchblades, you know, what we in the medical profession call foreign objects. Okay, thank you for your time. Hopefully you'll have your groove back in no time. Okay, bye-bye.
I'm calling for Mr. Peteroy. I've been trying to process your recent letter, and I'm a little disturbed by the strong wording of some of your criticisms. Pontius Pilate's Golf and Greenery has never claimed any of the rather offensive charges you accuse us of, and your excessive use of the K, C, and M words is rather shocking. We would also appreciate if you ceased your persistent speeches on the 9th hole. Not only does it disrupt the flow of the game for many of our members, specifically those who they themselves actually fought in the Korean War, but forces them to relive their past traumas. This is something that we at Pontius Pilate's Golf and Greenery cannot continue to support. Again, we must insist that if you do not stop threatening the ball boys with frightening and flirtatious gestures, we'll have to revoke your membership. Which, by the way, is about to expire. For a nominal $45 a month, your basic 2-year membership will include all of the same features, but for an extra $15 a month, you will receive an executive parking spot 20 yards from the clubhouse, your own dual-sized locker, free 5-day access to our luxury spa, recently rated in the Montessori Daily News as the safest spa for men in the county, as well as the #1 place to be tea-treated. And finally, a set of Pontius Pilate's Golf and Greenery souvenir golf tees. Thank you for your time.
Hello, Kevin, this is Grandpa. I want you to know that your grandmother did not mean the things that she said to you during dinner at our house a few nights ago. You are who you are, and she's going to try and respect that, all right? I love you, my only grandson. Also, how are your first days of camp? Send us a postcard, not the Florida address.
Hello, Franklin. Hi, it's Dad. I'm trying to work the TV right now. I turned it on and no one is saying anything. Nothing, not a thing. On none of the channels is anyone saying anything. I've been trying to watch Regis all afternoon and I can no longer follow the bizarre pantomime. What am I doing wrong? Do you know if there's a button I press or a wire that may be unplugged? Call me back, please. I hope camp is fun.
Crystal... I forgot what I was going to say. I ate some of the hummus you bought, and I don't know. I feel horrible. I'm so tired. Whoa! Who's that out there? Oh my God. It's Jack Boulder, the man who stole my heart and ran off with my youth. Jack! Why won't you leave me alone? Oh no, it's not him. I'm sorry, wrong guy. Oh God, Crystal. Have you ever listened to Judas Priest? I like them. They have such attitude. Tude. They got that tude. Oh. Crystal! Are you hello? This is your mother, Crystal. I think I might go to the hospital. Promise. You know what I don't get? The universe? What is it?
I am convinced that if everyone had a friend like you, the world would be a much happier place to be. Just as crazy, maybe, but so much happier. I love having you in my life. I just do. Being able to connect with you is my guarantee that no matter what the day brings, things are going to be okay with me. I've got someone who cares and understands. I've got someone who can make me laugh so hard and who knows how to dry tears better than anyone. I've got someone who is priceless, irreplaceable, and treasured for at least 1,000 reasons. I've got a friend in you, and I'm incredibly glad I do. You are such a blessing to me.
How long will I be loving you? Just forever. I believe in us, and I believe our love will stand the test of time and circumstance. It inspires my confidence and devotion. It guides me and motivates me to hope and dream. Our love is the one thing that I know will last forever. While we have our problems, and even though there might be bills that sit here wondering how they're going to be paid, our relationship is worth whatever it takes to save it. Forever has never been just a word to me, but it has taken on a new meaning because of you, and forever is how long I'll be loving you. After returning from a long and frustrating day at the beach, George is beginning to grasp that he's living a hopeless existence. When will he be right? Every instinct, every decision, every impulse he realizes is false. Offering a modicum of guidance, Jerry suggests that George act oppositely to his normal decorum. To begin, George orders an entirely different lunch than the one he would usually request. While he is eating, Elaine notices that a beautiful woman sitting at the counter has glued her eyes to George. Doing the opposite of what he would normally do, George approaches her and finds that they have ordered the exact same meal. Hearing this, George confidently admonishes that he is unemployed and living with his parents. Intrigued by his honesty, she extends her hand and introduces herself. Listerine mouthwash, the new Honda Civic, Expedia.com, St. Jude's Children's Hospital. You can make a difference.
That night, George takes her out on a date to the local movie house. Despite himself, he courageously silences a rowdy group of hecklers. He is met with applause. After the film, George is asked to come upstairs for a nightcap, but declines the offer. She asks, "Who are you?" And he says, "I'm the opposite of every guy you've ever been with." The Boys and Girls Club of America, Transformers, A New Horizon, Triporosol, cream for aging skin.
Elaine, on the other hand, is suddenly thrown into an alternate universe. One night, Elaine's new lover, Jake Jarmel, gets into a shocking car accident. Waiting for him at the movie theater, she hears word of the incident, but before rushing to the hospital, insatiably hungry, she buys a box of Juji fruit. On arrival, Jake notices the hard gummy candy caught in between her teeth and fumbling her speech, and is infuriated by the sight and the thought of her not rushing immediately to his side after hearing of the catastrophe. He ends their relationship with haste. Budweiser. Welch's grape. Sportsmanship. Pass it on. I'm Tom Brokaw, and I want you to be aware of adult-onset diabetes.
Meanwhile, Kramer has written a book, a coffee table book about coffee tables. It is gaining increasing notoriety. Elaine's publishing house sets him up with an interview on Regis and Kelly Live. After winning them over with his irreverence, Kramer is handed a cup of coffee, but spits it out after one sip of the horrendous brew. Coffee mars Kelly Ripa's sweatshop, knit dress, and Kramer's book tour is promptly canceled. George, a man who is now delighting in luck's new rays of sun, is set up with an interview with the New York Yankees, thanks to his new generous love. Meeting George Steinbrenner, he goes off on a tirade, mocking the Major League organization and Steinbrenner's iron fist. He is hired on the spot. He finds an apartment close to Jerry's and moves out of his parents' home in Queens. As he forgets his usual ways, Destiny's smile spreads with increasing warmth. Barbados, come relax with us. T-Mobile, anywhere, anytime. Sunday Matters, a store for women.
Without Jake, Elaine is evicted from her apartment for several grievances. She begins to dress and act like old slovenly George, without hope, depressed. She then loses her job after forgetting to give Mr. Lippman, her boss, his handkerchief, which he desperately needs because of his persistent cold. After sneezing on a group of Japanese businessmen who were there to save the publishing house from bankruptcy, Lippman loses the deal and Pendant Publishing is lost. Elaine is left to bewail the curse that George's success has left her with. Knicks versus Mavs, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you think you can bounce? Obesity in America. Axe body spray. How to unleash a woman's demons.
Jerry, unaffected by all of this, remains living his blessed and perfectly synchronized life. Kramer gives him the nickname Even Steven, after finding out that whenever Jerry loses a game, he is offered a new one, as if by some will of nebulae. Jerry never loses at games of chance, finds money in his jacket pocket after losing the very same monetary figure. Even Steven is a man who remains happy despite his friend's misfortunes. Up next, Fraser contracts an unfortunate cold sore and is confronted by Niles, who fears that Martin's Jack Russell Terrier may be the cause.
As mother and daughter, our destinies are linked forever. Mothers and daughters share a timeless connection, spanning years as well as endless miles. They experience toddler days, teenage woes, and grown-up joys and tears. Tender hugs, long goodbyes, heart-to-heart talks, and shared dreams are all part of the way we communicate and grow in this incomparable relationship. Just by being present whenever, wherever, and no matter what the occasion, whether unexpected crisis or anticipated milestone, becomes an opportunity for us to express, sometimes without words, the comfort and encouragement needed to embark upon our next adventure. Not much in this world will endure through all time, but our destinies are linked forever as mother and daughter and lifelong friends.
I don't know how you do it. You never cease to amaze me. Just when I think I love you so much that I couldn't possibly love you more, you do something to make my heart overflow with more hope and gratitude than I ever imagined. I absolutely love having you in my life. I love the sweetness, the surprises, the ordinary days, the extraordinary times, the laughter, the talks, the shared dreams, everything. What a blessing love is, what a miracle we all carry in our hearts, and how special it is to be able to love and be loved. One act of love at a time, each of us can make a difference. It just makes life so beautiful. If we could only love enough, well, we can change the world.
If anybody else wants to stand up, I put the beer on the table.